I'm back. I'm so excited. I'm back on Moonshot Podcast with this gentleman right here, Zafar AbundanceWala. It has been a minute, been celebrating, taking a hiatus. You have to press pause a little bit. I know I talk about pressing play. My name is Andrea Mason, your first choice, your global voice, alumna of Les Brown, and the CEO of Press Play Plan Life According to You LLC. But you know what? Today we're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about AbundanceWala, Abundance Show, and what does it mean on his shirt? GAO. But I just want to thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum to my family. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am back. I'm excited to ride this journey with Zafar going forward. So thank you so much for your patience. Missed you bunches. So let's jump into it as we have limited time. Zafar, what is going on? You've upgraded since I've been back. So share your light. You're shining brightly. You're smiling. And you've got a shirt that says GAO. What is all about that? And introduce yourself. It's your show. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I've been waiting for you anxiously, I have had a lot of sessions with you, and I took them really to my heart. And you've been instrumental in whatever today I am. And I have been through stuff. There was a lot of things, but I've been learning. Those questions were not mere questions. Those, your just press play and plan your life according to you changed my life. And I've been asking those questions right from my heart, and I was simply implementing the replies I was getting from your side, and the result is GAO.
Okay. So let's
Okay,
go. What is GAO?
okay. This is Global Abundance or Organization.
Oh my
Global
God, that's so
Abundance,
exciting.
Global Abundance
Global Abundance
Organization.
Organization. Yes, let's go. Okay, tell me about
Okay,
it.
okay. Now, since there are countries at war, there are countries, organizations, people at fight. They are in conflicts, and and for these to win war, to win conflicts, to win fights, they are spending hell amount of money. And due to spending this nonsense stuff or nonsense money, nonsense cause, that and why are these they are fighting for, why are these conflicts are there, why war is there? Just because my idea is better than yours, and you think your idea is better than mine, and
Mhm.
what I like is better than what you like, and you think what you like is better than what I like. On this nonsense stuff, we are waging wars.
Okay.
And when any country wage war or invade other country, not only it spoils the resources of other country, but its own also. Just because a bullet is not free, bomb is not free, missiles,
Okay.
aircraft, people you pay money. There are forces, armies, navies, air force, and they are.
Okay.
The hell amount of your earnings, your
Yeah.
hard-earned money goes to taxes, and
Right.
taxpayer money goes to pay the price for bullets and all these things. And eventually this is not only wasting your resources, but you are wasting these resources to waste other resources also.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
eventuality,
Absolutely.
what's the eventuality is that you keep fighting. Nations have been fighting for centuries.
Hmm.
Eventually they got to sit on the table.
Right.
Eventuality is that they have to sit on the table and talk to each
Okay.
other, as right now you and me are doing. This is
Okay.
abundance. This is abundance. I want to make them, and my organization, that I am presenting this idea to everybody. I'm trying to sell this to everybody. Let's not fight. Let
Right.
there be no wars. Let's be there be peace, prosperity, and that's abundance. Converting
Right.
that money to for killing, that the money being used to kill other nations, to other people, that money should be used for peace, prosperity, and friendship, and for the businesses, for the entrepreneurs, for the students, for the homeless people, for those who are struggling with their life, for those who are struggling with health, for those who are struggling with their. I mean, there are a lot of people. They need startups. There are
Right.
brilliant ideas there, and now the abundance would be to divert and channelize resources
Mhm.
from war to peace. That's abundance. That is global abundance organization's prime objective. For that matter, I'm trying to reach you. I'm trying to keep people, other people, and okay. And
That's
since we are short on time, so okay, I'll try to add. I mean, this is my answer to your question. Over to you,
no,
Andrea.
I
Next
love
question.
it. I love it. The next question I have is this abundance of positivity and the light that you have is absolutely amazing. So I want, I guess, along with the audiences, I want to. So you shared your mission is to utilize the mindset of peace, working together, helping each other out in a symbiotic relationship. Secondly, that the financial eventually can go to better things to enhance the environment and a safe space for the children, the community, and the residents in the country. And then the third key point you talked about was camaraderie across seas, across the borders. So this is absolutely amazing, and I'm totally on board. I'm going to support you as well as that to kind of get this message going. But the big question is, how are you going to do it? What are you visioning? What is it? You talked about the aim of bringing the world together. You've talked about the mission of utilizing our financial funds for good as opposed to war, campaigns, fighting and weapons and military training. So, what would be the first step if you are able to share that with us, or if it's still a work in progress? We want to hear the absolute amazing abundance of your vision of how you're going to do that. What is the simple first step you're taking into bringing, to having world peace? I'd love to hear that with other individuals.
And if you ask me to answer in one sentence, is that would be as you did in Victim to Victorious. You stood up, you acted, and that's
Excellent.
what I'm doing. I mean, I'm exactly. I have formed this organization on the pattern of UNO, and UNO is
Hmm.
just because of the limitations of government, and the government are involved. They are limited to their agendas, and so what I'm doing, I'm trying. This is gonna be free. This is gonna be people's organization. It's gonna be your organization, and it's gonna be my organization, and any person all around the globe. I have been networking insanely for the purpose, and I have been talking to, Pakistan and India have always been on wars, and they are always fighting. Just because, I mean, even when you're young and you don't know, I mean, you have a lot of time, nothing to do. So what do you keep fighting, keep fighting? So I mean, these are countries
Right.
are young, and I mean, they have, I mean,
Right.
not lot of stuff to do. They keep fighting. So I mean, what we need to,
Hmm.
talk to the people, and as I'm talking to the people around the globe, and I'm asking them, and there is everybody is welcoming as you did. You welcome the idea. I mean, who won't?
Hmm.
Who won't? I mean, could there be any person who would say, no, 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 we're gonna fight. I'll invest my money for the bullets. I
Right.
want my country to invade another one. For that matter, I'll give my money to my name. Who would say this? So that's the idea.
Right.
I'm selling it all across the
Right.
globe, and I mean, this is
Excellent.
how I'm doing it. Over to you.
Excellent. And have you the next part two of that question? Have you amongst your networking that you've done so much work in such a short period of time? Are you looking for, partnerships and supporters, of all different ages? And what does that look like? What are the action steps that they'll be able to take within their own homeland on their soil to really spread awareness? You talked about Global Abundance Organization, GAOTV, and I definitely, you know, encourage you to continue with the interviews, continue with the missions, and gathering information, and then having panelists, maybe a 4-quadrant panel of people from different continents discussing what can we do now, what can we do today for our community, for our children, for our businesses, and for our, our country. And I really love the attention and intention that you're taking, because that is what I did. That is what I did with building my global tribe of going victim to victorious, and coming up this fall, bringing the world together by having elite individuals on and sharing their services. So I absolutely support and love what you're doing. What is your first goal in this project that you want to achieve, and by when, so we can educate the audiences of how proactive you want to be and how they can act right now with you?
Thank you so much. I mean, such an excellent question. I mean, this is, in fact, this is the backbone of the organization, as you ask in this question. As I mean, and you
Mm-hmm.
come from Colombia. I'll really request you for the
Mm-hmm.
betterment of Colombia, because that's your motherland, and another state where you're right now. You can be dual country head, an
Yes.
ambassador for Global Abundance Organization for Colombia and the state you're living in. So I'll offer you.
Right. Oh,
Yeah, I
wow,
mean,
that makes sense. Yeah.
what you gonna do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your day would remain 24 hours, not more. I mean, you keep doing what are you doing,
Right.
but I mean, you add essence of global abundance organization, and I mean, you love to talk with this context also, that look, I am ambassador and I'm country head for Colombia and the state, whatever, I mean, you want to, I mean, head.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
United States,
United
you
States.
like
Yeah.
to head United States. I mean, you got to be country head for United States, country head for Colombia, for the Global Abundance Organization. Until you'll be preaching and asking people, when you talk to them about, I mean, just stand up, compose, courage. I mean, get your skill together and act and fight and get back. I mean,
Right.
then this is what I mean.
Right.
What makes you from? I mean, what gets you from victim to victorious? So you'll be keep doing same. But I mean, you're gonna add a flavor to your thought. I mean, this is how I'm gonna do this. Next question, please, because you're short on time.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, no, absolutely. The next question I have for you is, what are you doing to represent Karachi, Pakistan? And what do you aim to see the next level, or the next evolution of your country right now? Where do you see the next level that you can contribute to your country in enhancing their quality of
That's
life?
amazing. Since the Peter Diamandis, I take him as my mentor also, and I mean, I am his mentee, and I've taken the course. That's the mindset boot camp for 30 days, and in fact, it was a challenge, and it has changed whole my life. And
Mhm.
again, I mean, your contributions remains, I mean, unmatchable, just because this is also documented, because I've been interacting directly with you. What I'll do,
Mhm.
I'll just, I mean, since in April 2026, I am starting a series of Pakistan Abundance series. This will be the first of its kind. And I'm requesting yourself, as and you have very kindly and graciously accepted to be the keynote speaker there, and you're gonna come over there,
Mhm.
and you'll be representing the world of author, the world of creator,
Mhm.
the world of
Mhm.
life coaches, the world of Les Brown alumni, the world of, I mean, from victim to victorious. And you come from, you represent lots of tribes, lots of thinking mindsets, lots of people likes you. You got a lot of following around the globe, and you'll be representing them all. And then the people from the technology, tech world, people from the software houses, from AI world, from artificial general intelligence, from artificial super intelligence, from the health sector, from entrepreneurs, builders, constructors, developers, and investors. I mean, I'm since I'm asking everybody to come into Pakistan and see what Pakistan can do for you. This got to be the people to people, and people will be working from Pakistan to them, and on the reduced cost, on the reduced labor charges, and reduce, and they'll be amplifying their resources, amplifying their what you call there are profits of the organizations abroad in your country, US, and in other part of the world also. So that's my aim is, and just because we got more than 60% of my population is youth, and these are all educated, and they have all have got
Wow.
they have got e-commerce, and they know how to play with laptop and softwares, and I mean they can work from home.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
done I've done over 100 interviews with a bunch of interns and
You.
mentees from there. Absolutely,
Yeah.
your country is completely evolving in a positive way. However, as much as the growth and innovation and evolution of technology in your country, the culture has a different perspective of it. So what I think is a beautiful that you're doing, Zafar, is you're bringing the abundance of passion, innovation, creativity, and having the culture meet it and understand it and say, hey, you know what? Let us grow and go together as opposed to conquer and divide, where you talked about war. And it's just a beautiful vision that you have. So my next question for you, Zafar, as we have about 10 minutes to go, I promised you I was going to be here and I'm excited. The next question for you is for those, your audience, your fellow men and women, brothers and sisters on the homeland, how can they benefit? How can they get involved with you in person, brick and mortar, or virtually to really spread the word? How is that possible? How are you making that happen on Karachi soil and Pakistan homeland?
That is really amazing. As you've said that around 100 people has contacted you, and that they are all from my community, and I'm also from
Yes.
Rehan's community. And this is Global Abundance Organization. We are working under his mentorship and under his vision,
Hmm.
because he aims to abolish the poverty and alleviate poverty around the globe.
Yes.
And everything, charity begins at home. Since we live in Pakistan, he also lives in Pakistan. So this Pakistan Abundance Summit gonna be instrumental. Like, I mean, right now we are talking to each other as if we are sitting in front of each other in one room, whereas, I mean, we are
Right.
1,000 miles apart. We are. This was not possible half a century earlier, but
Right. Right.
somebody thought of it. He or
Hmm.
she, whosoever thought of it, may not be alive now, but I mean
Right.
we are reaping the fruits. We are this, and
Right.
this is available in abundance. And I mean, look,
Yes.
I mean, we are not paying any extra cost to this. You got internet in your
Right.
phone, in your home. I've got same here in my
Right.
place. We may, if we don't talk, we don't lose any money, we don't gain any. But what we are using,
Right.
this is exponential, and this is tremendous, this
Hmm.
is abundance. So this is what I want to
Right.
generate for, and then for sure when people come to Pakistan, there is a lot of revenue remittance comes. I mean, there are people who are in overseas, and then they are from Pakistan. They are also working for this. Any part of the world improves, the globe improves. And if there
Hmm.
goes
Right.
any your part of the world improves, if there are a lot of trees in your part of the world, it's gonna impact the whole globe. If I'm
Excellent.
planting trees in my country, this gonna, so this is how this goes both the ways. This will help Pakistani people also, and the globally. I mean, this gonna impact you as well, because you're gonna get more business, you're gonna get more clients, you're gonna get better network, you're gonna increase your network. Though it's, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, this is always, I mean, a journey of 1,000 miles start from a first single baby step. So that's what I've already taken.
Excellent.
Over to you.
Excellent. Next question, Zafar. What are the challenges that you're experiencing or obstacles where our audiences right now can reach out and say, you know what, Zafar, I have an abundance knowledge in this, or resources or support systems? What are you looking for that to expand and allow your vision to come to fruition. For the audience members, sit a little bit closer, take some notes, watch the playback, and reach out to the Zafar on your areas of expertise. What are you looking for right now, Zafar, and your team?
Thank you so much, Andrea. This is an excellent question, and again, this is a very important question. Nothing can happen today without team. Whosoever think that he
Mhm.
can do anything independently, look at Elon Musk. He's got tremendous, fantastic
Mhm.
team. You look at yourself. Your people, Les
Mhm.
Brown, and your company. I see you keep podcasting. You keep connecting. So this is team. So
Right.
I'm working on teams. I am reaching out people of the same mindset, and yes, sure. I'm working on for this and asking people there. I am in right now. I am in the in the making of the board for GAO, and I'm getting 1% at least from each country. So I have been able to
Excellent.
collect around half a dozen so far, and I'm working on this. And you're one of the board members. For your country,
Excellent.
for sure you'll be heading
Yes.
Colombia and also United States. The state you're in.
Excellent.
So that's
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Zafar, if you want to be part of this amazing movement, Global Abundance Organization, the creator, your belief system tells you abundance is infinite because we all are looking for different goals and missions. Contribute. This is an opportunity for you. Yes, you right now, sitting here, watching, listening, evening in your bed or with your loved ones. Take action today. Connect with Safar and support his mission, his vision, this movement that is bringing the worlds together to really have great impact. So we've got a few minutes left to wrap up. I want to ask this question. Safar, what is one of the areas that you feel is the most prominent topic right now in this world that people are looking for solutions, looking for answers? What would that be, and how would you be able to provide that to
this is the most difficult question you've asked.
them?
Yeah, and the whole world is facing that. That's again, coming as we started from peace. That's the peace.
Mhm.
The most important thing
Right.
is peace. You've been challenged. Your peace was challenged. You were
Mhm.
wrecked. You
Right.
have to be in this that intensive care unit for a long time.
Yeah.
You were all
Yeah.
ribs were broken. What? Just because of lack of
Yeah.
peace. There was scarcity
Yeah.
of peace. So peace,
Right.
and that comes from mindset. The one only
Right.
thing, if I've got to talk about around the globe, that's your field also, that you keep
Hmm.
changing people's mindset. If one
Mm.
cannot change one's mindset, today what is important is to unlearn old belief
Right.
pattern, unlearn
Right.
and then
Excellent.
relearn.
Right.
That's what I am talking
Excellent.
about. That's what about the mindset boot camp is all. That's what you talk about. You keep changing mindset. That's what you do. Look at
Hmm.
myself. I've been talking to you. It changed my whole stuff.
Yes.
I was going through sort of
Yes.
huge stress. I can't even
Yeah.
tell publicly what I was going through. But again,
Mm.
what you do, you tuned me, fine tuned me.
Hmm.
Well, look at me. This is, isn't, aren't you surprised? This is what you've
Now
done.
I
Yeah,
see a difference.
this is what
It's amazing. Excellent.
it was even difficult for me to ask questions. Today I'm replying you.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
the most
Absolutely.
important thing is mindset, and that abundant mindset
Excellent.
against scarcity mindset. So that's what
Excellent.
I'm talking about. I'm talking to people in India.
Mm.
Our country's been on war. But there's people, they are not on war. They don't.
Right.
That's the
Right.
area I single out. When I single out this word, but then again, everything follows peace. Then prosperity follows
Right.
peace. Then there is entrepreneurship comes later, startups and investments and everything. When you are friends, like you and me are friends, any opportunity I have,
Yes.
it's gonna be yours. Any opportunity you have
Yes.
here for Pakistan, you can always
Yes.
call me. Hey, Zafar, where are you? There
Absolutely.
too. So that's how, I mean, when we're friends, then our resources are shared. And when our enemies, not. I mean, I'm trying to
Excellent.
collaborate, not, I mean, from competition to collaboration. That's my area of work.
Excellent. Excellent. Love it. So we've got about 1 minute in closing. Zafar, you have evolved in such a short time. I don't even recognize you. Your energy, you're glowing, your your intellect, your knowledge, your comfortability, your presence, your peace of mind, your energy is so amazing. I'm truly grateful. So in closing, based on your situation, until we reconnect tomorrow, what is one message based on your personal experience? What is one message that you would have told yourself if you could, your younger version of yourself, and to those watching who are fear that there's no abundance, that there is no such thing as peace? What is your takeaway message?
Communicate, communicate, communicate.
Excellent. Excellent. And it has been an honor, privilege, and pleasure to communicate with you on Moonshot Podcast of Zafar Awan. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss this. Global Abundance Organization. Connect with Zafar and you won't be disappointed. And as I said, I'll be back tomorrow and we'll run weekly and daily content to keep you abreast of what's going on. Don't miss it. Don't miss out this amazing opportunity that he's providing for everyone to bring the peace to the world that we live in today. Thank you so much, Zafar. I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow. Keep on shining, keep on smiling. The transformation is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for you. Assalamu alaikum to you and your family. And I am looking forward to a beautiful connection tomorrow.
Walaikum
Thank you.
salam, and thank you so much, players.